Welcome to another episode of MZ Talks Boxing.
And now your host.
I'm here to say Earl Spence or Manny Pacquiao. Who you got? And before everybody start trying to say, oh, it's going to be Manny going to surprise the youngster because Manny going to do this. He's going to be darting in and out. He's going to be fast on his feet. He's going to be moving his hands fast. And they're both left-handed. This is true. It is possible that Manny will be trying to do all of that. And it is also true that I believe we've seen the best Manny Pacquiao that we're going to see. We're not going to see any better performances than what we saw when he was younger. Yes, he beat Keith Thurman, but when you ask yourself, was his performance really that great? And I'm not talking down on his win because I said he would be surprised if Keith Thurman beat Keith Thurman. But what I am saying is the performance was not worthy of just super high praise to make you think that he's going to surprise Earl Spence the same way. For the simple reason, Earl is a big welterweight who knows how to hide behind his jab. He also knows how to push you off of it. And seeing that he's a naturally bigger welterweight than Manny Pacquiao, I can see him being smart enough and bullying Manny off of him by pushing Manny back, which will cause Manny to have to reset and start all over. Now, yes, Manny will try to throw angles and everything that we've seen him do in many fights before, but let us not forget, Earl Spence makes a great pivot to stay in the pocket and still work the inside. So if Manny makes a darting move left to right to step around, Earl usually will pivot with that because he showed us that facing Sean Porter. So the only thing I can see really is for Manny Pacquiao to beat Earl Spence Jr. the night that they fight. Earl would have to really have a collapse on his game plan. He would have to either collapse on defense, going there with a weak chin, or it's just a lot of variables that I just don't see taking place for Earl to lose. Now, Manny can't surprise him because it is boxing, and in boxing, anything could happen. But if we're talking anything of Earl Spence becoming the owner of 3 belts instead of 2, then I believe that Earl Spence is going to do that. And if all works out for all, those of you who've been saying that Earl Spence and Terence Crawford need to fight, well, those will be the only belts left. We'll see what happens then. What do you think?